Hello everyone, my name is Umar Farooq and the topic we'll be discussing today is water pollution in Lahore. That's a silent crisis. In the heart of Pakistan lies Lahore, a city vibrant with life, culture and history. But beneath its surface, a silent crisis brews. A crisis that threatens the health of millions. Water pollution. Over the past few decades, rapid urbanization and industrial growth have transformed Lahore into bustling metropolis. However, this progress comes at a significant cost. The discharge of untreated industrial waste and sewage into waterways has contaminated vital water sources. The river Ravi, once a lifeline for the people of Lahore, now stands as a testament to this neglect. With pollutants ranging from heavy metals to toxic chemicals, its waters are no longer safe for drinking, bathing, or fishing.
But the problems really begin when sewage, together with chemicals used in agriculture, overflows or leaks through broken pipes and contaminates the groundwater.
80% of Lahore's wastewater is discharged untreated into the rivers and canals. This alarming figure underscores the urgent need of effective waste management systems. Yet, progress remains slow. Consequences of this pollution are dire. Communities, especially the most vulnerable, are forced to rely on contaminated water sources. Diseases such as cholera, typhoid, and hepatitis A have surged, straining an already burdened healthcare system. Efforts to address water quality have been hampered by inadequate infrastructure. Many water treatment plants are either non-operational or unable to handle the volume of waste. As a result, the river continues to deteriorate.
UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has called for massive support to help Pakistan rebuild after last year's devastating floods. Islamabad's quest for international support is seen as a test case for who pays for climate disasters. In Geneva on Monday, Guterres called on officials from some 40 countries, as well as private donors and international financial institutions, to find creative ways to help developing countries with debt relief and financing.
The government has acknowledged the issue, proposing various initiatives to combat water pollution. However, implementation remains a challenge, plagued by corruption, lack of funding, and insufficient political will. In contrast, grassroots movements are gaining momentum. Environmental activists and local communities are coming together to raise awareness and push for the change. They organize cleanup drives, educational workshops, and advocacy campaigns, hoping to inspire a collective response. Education is the key. Schools are now beginning to incorporate environmental studies into their curricula, teaching the next generation about the importance of clean water and sustainable practices. These efforts aim to cultivate a cultural responsibility towards the natural resources.
My name is Sharoon and I am living in Ghazi Road, Lahore. There is a little bit water pollution there, but we can improve our sewage system and by avoiding littering in those areas. And I will also say that we have to improve our water quality because water is life.
I hope you're doing well. My name is Sulaiman Anthony and I am doing my business from SC College. I'm enrolled in second semester of my baccalaureate. Today I will be discussing and discussing one major issue that is water pollution. Indeed, after smoke it would be contaminating the whole water and eventually it would be having a fatal consequences for the entire nation. For instance, as a humans, as a scientific data, we are made of 70% of water. But when it comes to drinking and consumption, we have to consume those of chemicals that are not harmful or fatal for the human nation. But unfortunately, we are facing a very crisis situation in this era. In order to deal with it, the common pollutants which are very common nowadays is the untreated sewage problem. The water gets contaminated, and there are few people who are consuming it, and hence they are contaminating and destroying their whole body and their mindset, which would be having a very bad impact on their health. Number two would be the industrial waste. This would be impacting the environment along with the water pollution and the water we drink for our daily purposes. Last point I will be discussing is agriculture runoff, the water we supply for the agriculture purposes. For instance, water we provide for crops to grow and the fruits, and if we are consuming it, we are not consuming the best output from it, rather those are products that are more harmful rather than food products. Last but not least, the best solution it can be reduce plastic usage as much as you can and spread awareness to the masses as much as possible. Thank you.
अस्सलामुअलैकुम जी, मेरा नाम हुसैन शाह है एंड आई लिव इन लाहौर टाउन। और यहाँ पे हमें अक्सर वाटर पोल्यूशन के काफ़ी इश्यूज फेस करने पड़ते हैं। जैसे कि मोस्ट मेजर इशू है इज़ कि पानी के नलकों से वाटर टैप्स में से गंदा पानी आता है, और इसकी वजह से लोगों की ज़िंदगी के काम जो लाइक किचन से रिलेटेड होते हैं वो काफ़ी मसला बन जाता है। और अक्सर जब मुंह धोना सुबह या दांत ब्रश वगैरह, तो जब इस तरह का पानी आए तो वो काफ़ी अनहाइजीनिक है। तो इसका सोल्यूशन ऐड से यही होगा कि मॉडर्न टाउन सोसाइटी इसके लिए कोई मेजर स्टेप ले। आई मीन मॉडर्न टाउन सोसाइटी ओवर द पास्ट ईयर्स इतनी डेवलप हुई है, बहुत डेवलप हुई है, लाइक इट्स वन ऑफ द बेस्ट सोसाइटीज़। तो अगर ये इशू भी क्लियर हो जाए तो बेहतरीन काम हो जाएगा। थैंक यू।